Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I am bringing you a presentation on the organic plus paid ad hybrid funnel. So what the hell does that even mean? So basically what this is a step-by-step system for bringing in new clients for your business that's way better than anything else that I've seen. I have tried, but believe me, I have tried many funnels for myself and clients for getting clients to me rather than constantly having to send hundreds of cold DMs and post content hoping that people show up, but they just kind of like your stuff and comment. And you know how frustrating that is. So this system right here is the key to getting people into your ecosystem, consuming your content, following you, responding, swiping up on your story saying, hey, I want to work with you, and just in general, getting people booked on calls. So I'm going to go through this. It's way simpler than it looks, and I promise by the end you'll completely understand it. So essentially what this is like I said, it's a funnel. It's a step-by-step process guiding customers from the beginning to the end. So at the top here, we have what's called our cold traffic. So this basically is when people first find out about us. So this is going to be through your Instagram Reels and your TikToks. Could be YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever. But you're going to be posting short form content as you probably already are doing. But in addition to that, we're also going to be running what are called follower ads. So follower ads are a new strategy that works way better than what most people have been doing in the past for running ads. And it's also, the cost of running ads is a lot cheaper when you do it this way than normal. Most people think, oh, ads are super expensive, they're super complicated, but this is really simple. What a follower ad is that unlike usual ads where you typically run an ad to like a website or something like that, a lot of people nowadays have their guard up against being sold to. So when you send them to a website or a sales page that's obviously trying to sell them, a lot of people they're not ready yet. It's like trying to ask someone to marry you on the first date. It ain't gonna happen like that. So instead, what you do is you create a social media ad that just simply invites someone to follow you for more value. You're just like, hey, all the ad is it's basically just saying, hey, here's what I do, here's my personality, here's my story, here's the results I can get for people. If you're interested, come check out all my free stuff and get this free value. And so they're gonna come onto your page and they're gonna go, wow, like they're gonna get to see the results you provide, everything about your business, and then they're gonna end up following you. And then from there, they're going to end up watching your content, swiping up on your stories, and we'll get into that in a bit. But it all comes down to making sure you have a clear messaging for your ideal client. So you need to make sure that your Instagram profile, because that's going to be the main conversion tool we're running the ads to and posting content to, you need to make sure that you understand exactly who the ideal target is that you want your content to speak to, and that you're speaking to them in a way to where you understand their pains and that you can actually show them the solution. So basically posting content and running these follower ads is going to lead to more followers and more engagement for your content and way more visibility than just trying to do like engagement hacks and, just racking your brain on all these different strategies. It gets it gets really exhausting. So the next phase is going to be warming up that cold traffic. So now they're on your Instagram page, they're checking you out. And this is where we also run retargeting ads. And essentially what that's going to do is it's basically ads that's going to retarget the same people in our ecosystem just to keep you top of mind and keep reminding them, of your content and of the service that you provide. So that is really key and really strong for really nurturing and building that relationship authentically. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to direct traffic from the content and ads to what's called a VSL. So if you don't know what a VSL is, it stands for video sales letter. And basically what this is it's like, think of like a sales page or a landing page where it typically has like all of the information someone would need to buy your product. It talks about the pain points, the benefits, everything you get, blah, blah, blah. It's all of that information, but it's in a video format. Now, the key to VSLs in today's day and age is to actually make VSLs that don't look like VSLs. You've probably seen a lot of VSLs and didn't know they were actually VSLs. So I'll give you an example. So the traditional VSL is very obviously trying to sell you something. For out the gate, it's talking about the product, it's talking about the pain points, and these VSLs can work. However, with this strategy, we find that it's typically a bit better if the VSL just comes off like a long form piece of content to YouTube. So typically like a 30-minute to hour, sometimes even 2-hour long video that basically just goes in depth on your process and the results that you can get for people. The way that you can title this video instead of like, come buy my shit or something like that, is you would just title it as like, here's how I was able to go from blank to blank. Or here's how I was able to get my client, or instead of saying my client, you would say something like, say you're a fitness coach, you'd say, learn how this dad lost X amount of pounds in this many days. And so people who are your ideal client are going to click on that because it's free value. I'm like, yeah, I want to learn how he lost weight. They see the before and after picture, and you go into extreme nitty gritty detail on every single part of your process, so that people can really see that you are the expert. And also what makes your process unique from everything else that everybody's tried. So you're kind of like showing people that you have a better method than what's out there on the market, and it gets people results. And this gets people really interested, and they're like, holy shit, like I want that, right? And then of course your content, we said it's going to attract the cold traffic up at the top, but your content is also going to nurture them as well. You know, creating content that shows your personality and positions you as an authority and like gets people to like and trust you. You know, it's like when Gary Vee talks about how he wants to buy the New York Jets and how he really likes wine. Or like Alex Ramosi, you know, he talks about how he really likes fitness and he has jokes about his calves and stuff like that, right? So like talking about yourself, like your own interest and showing your personality on your stories and in your content. Like I like to use humor a lot in my content. That's just how I am. And that essentially just builds trust and, you know, makes people feel like they actually know you. So your content is going to be nurturing them. Both your short form content, because people are going to come to your profile, they're going to binge all your content because you're just giving value, right? Your content should be essentially like giving away the sauce that's in your program, because that's going to make people want to work with you more. And then you have a VSL, which is basically the YouTube link in your bio saying, hey, if you want to learn how I got this result for someone, click the link in the YouTube bio. It's, you know, it's just going to go into extreme detail about how we got that result. So that's where we're going to lead people to. And then in the description of that YouTube video is where they'll be able to book a call. And you'll also tell them at the end, like, hey, if you want these results for yourself, you know, no pressure, feel free to book in a free call. More than happy to give you some free value. So with the retargeting ads and the VSL and the content is going to warm them up. And then that's when they're going to be ready for that DM conversation. So there are ways in which you can reach out to people without being pushy or salesy. I don't believe in telling people that they need to DM. I've seen terrible programs where they tell you you have to DM like 100 prospects per day or something ridiculous like that. You do not have to do that to get clients coming to you ready to pay and ready to go. You can start conversations. I definitely recommend that. People who are commenting a lot, watching your stories a lot, they're interested, they obviously need help. Don't be afraid to reach out to them and just be like, you know, start a conversation and be like, hey, like, what more content would you like to see from me? I really, you know, appreciate your support. Is there any way that I can support you? Is there any resources I can send? Anything you're struggling with? And that's when you want to understand their pain points and their dream outcome. At the end of the day, all sales is it's literally just taking them from point A to point B. People are buying a transformation. They're buying, how do I go from this state I'm currently in to the state I want to get to? And so you're just trying to find out what that point A and point B is. What exactly are they struggling with? What are the roadblocks that are holding them back? And just trying to extend that offer to get them booked on a call. It shouldn't take 8 days of back and forth conversation. Just once you however long it takes for you to understand the pain points and really get that emotional investment from them to where they're ready to get help from you, that's when you're just like, hey, like, you know, no pressure or anything, but, you know, here's a free call, let's talk some more. And that's how you're going to be able to close them because they're already sold. So this is how you go from sales calls to onboarding calls. You don't need like all these crazy manipulative sales tactics with this strategy, because the ads and the retargeting ads, the content, the VSL, all of that is working for you in the background, so that basically it's like a machine and you're just feeding people into it with the ads to guarantee you get visibility, and the machine is just warming them up. It's like a microwave, right? It's like you're taking popcorn kernels and you're just feeding it into the microwave, and the microwave's heating it up, and they just pop without you having to do anything, and then you're ready to eat, so to speak. But it doesn't stop there, right? Like, obviously anybody can close clients, but you need to make sure that you're really fulfilling on your promise and giving them amazing results. Because if you're not giving your clients amazing results, your business isn't going to last very long. This is the most important part of your business. Everything I said before feels like the most important because everybody wants clients. But this is actually the most important, because even if you were able to get clients coming in consistently, if you're not getting them results, your business is going to die, because you're going to have terrible reputation. You're not going to get word of mouth or referrals or anything. It's a bad look. So you need to have a very clear and concise onboarding process. So you can't just close a client and then just like, you know, like not really have like a process. Like they want to feel, because the thing is that when people buy high ticket and they spend like $3,000 or whatever amount of money, they immediately kind of start getting like, they want that return like immediately. So you need to give them that quick dopamine hit of like, boom, all right, we have an onboarding call in 2 days. We're going to get you into the program, get you signed up with everything, give them worksheets, deliverables, like make them feel like, okay, they joined the community, like make them feel like it was worth it right out the gate, right? So that's, like I said, giving them access to the course, giving them deliverables and a clear roadmap to their goals, weekly and monthly coaching calls, all of that. And then that's going to lead to stellar client results. And this is where the magic happens. This is what I call the money making and happy client flywheel. So essentially what happens is you get amazing client results, which leads to amazing case studies and testimonials, which, as you can see, is really good at selling and converting, since that's what we use for the VSL on YouTube, right? So if you get amazing client results, you can plug that in your case studies and testimonials, and then you can plug those case studies and testimonials into your content and ads again, which is going to lead to more clients, which is going to lead to better client results. And you can just keep iterating and fixing what works for clients and what doesn't, and you keep making it better and better. And then they start referring their friends. And then as you make more as you make more money, you dump more of that money into ads, grows your follower account even more, which makes it even easier for your organic content to get reach, which gives you, and then each time you're getting client results, that's more stuff you can post on your stories. And it literally just makes a flywheel that just spins and spins and spins. And that's how you're able to scale. The reason why most people struggle to implement this is because most people are just posting content into the void, not really, they're not sure how to actually activate their ideal client to actually move. They're just kind of giving like generic tips and tricks, like here's the top 3 tips or tricks to do this or that in their content. And it's not really getting very many views. They're getting likes, comments here or there on TikTok and Instagram, but nobody's really being like motivated to buy. But when we actually use this strategy, the organic and paid, and the paid ads, like it's really not like crazy expensive, not anywhere near as expensive as you would think it would be. So this is super doable for coaches that are trying to get clients coming in inbound that are sick of just like spamming people every day. So yeah, I hope that this explanation makes sense. If you have any questions on getting this set up for yourself, feel free to book in a call with me. Again, no pressure or anything like that. It's just a free consultation call. So I'm not going to expect you to buy or, pull out a credit card or anything like that. But I would love to have a conversation. I have lots of free sauce to give. So yeah, hopefully this made a lot of sense. And yeah, go ahead and check the description below if you're on YouTube to go ahead and book in a call with me. Peace out.